Great work on this lesson. Great stuff. That's what I'm looking for. All right, we're getting there. Let's try this again. Well, that one did not work. Let's try again. Didn't quite get it there. Let's try this one again. All right, that wasn't too bad, was it? Glad you got through those lessons. And now we are going to take you over to create your first My Player. There's a whole lot more to explore in here. Can't wait to see what you create in PGA Tour 2K25. And I hope/know I will see you out there on the course real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. All right, it's time to get the balls in the air for the opening round coverage. Let's head out onto the course. Hello all, I'm Luke Elvey. It's terrific to have your company as always here at 2K Sports. Alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam, and out on the course is Henny Quack and John McCarthy following all the action. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today as they begin their quest in the Q School Final?
Their focus is to get into the top 5 and get that PGA Tour card, as the next 40 finishers will graduate to the Corn Ferry Tour next season.
Now to the 4th hole.
Nicely done.
Time for the second shot here at the 4th.
Oh, this is on a fantastic line. Is it the right distance?
Well, that's well played, and a great birdie opportunity coming up here at the 4th. Didn't judge the speed there. Just a short putt remaining here. Currently 2 under for the day. And as we move to the 5th, it's a par 4. And after a par at the last, a chance to perhaps signal some intent. Oh, that is crushed. This is his second shot. Going with the pitching wedge here. That's well played, pin high. That's the mark of a ball striker.
Already had a few birdies today. This for another.
John, have you got a read on this one?
It looks like this one's moving to the left, I would say.
There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Well, that's an impressive little chip.
Love watching this player around the greens.
And this next putt here is for a double bogey. Well, that should have been just about a formality. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Now 5 strokes behind. Time now to forget the horrors of the last and focus on this next tee shot. Oh, seems to have got a big piece of that one. Striped. Second shot here on the 6th. Yeah, nicely played. Sadly hasn't made a putt all day. Hopefully that can change here.
This for a birdie.
Okay, Henny. What's he looking at with this putt?
It's 13 feet out. Unlucky for some.
Ooh, a 9-foot chance here. But our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
This one's going left to right.
Putting now for a bogey. Oh, how disappointing. And that puddle drop. Well done. And he's moving down to 5 over for the event. Well, it's time to clear the mind of that double bogey. Step up onto the tee with a bit more confidence. That's a big drive. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
He's got, I'd say a solid 145 here.
Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. 18 feet to the cup. You look to have pulled that one. That's frustrating. Unfortunate thing to happen, but it can in golf. Chance to change his fortunes on the green. This would be a good one to make. And this next putt is for triple bogey. Ooh. This putt really needs to drop for him here. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Well, that was certainly a tale of two nines, Rich, and well done for this player to fight through a sloppy start.
Well, that's what they had to do after that opening 9. It wasn't going to be pretty if they had the back 9 to match the front 9. Thankfully, they turned it around, got it back on the back 9. Hopefully, a better day ahead.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time for the second round. Let's head out onto the course. It's terrific to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey. Let's get to it. 2 over is the score to beat as we get things underway today. Let's get down to the 6th hole. His focus here is trying to break out of this share of first place. Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Sitting at 3 over. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet.
Right on 4 feet. Should make this one.
This for par.
Well, it was a wonderful approach shot, wasn't it? But unfortunately having to settle for par. He finds himself with a share of the lead. They've now arrived at the par 4 7th.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
Taking on this approach now from a pretty similar spot.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Quality shot, that one. And he's down there. You got a read?
I'm thinking a little left to right here.
It's a tad frustrating, especially when it comes up short. It's just about 3 feet away. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Just a couple to play here on the opening 9. Here's the tee shot at the 8th.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Nice soft hands around the green. What a skill to have.
Yes, very smooth tempo there on that chip.
If he makes this, he'll save his par. And that makes him tied for first. On the tee of the par 5 9th.
This one heading to the bunker.
Oh, John's been down there calling all the action. We'll have a good read on the lie here.
They're deep down in there, guys. I do not envy them, but looking forward to seeing how they get out.
Oh, good chance this one. Right on 6 feet. Was that a bit of a miss strike? And that for par. Currently at +3 for the event. Oh, what a performance, Rich. Absolutely dominating performance.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. Third round coverage is about to kick off. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's terrific to have your company on 2K Sports. As this player starts their round in the lead, what should be their focus for today?
Well, they've got the lead, and there is a significant chasing pack, so they can't get too wrapped up in what's going on behind them. They've got to kind of keep their nose out front. They got to keep pushing along and play the golf course. Don't think about who's chasing you down. Just think about playing the golf course. But if you do find themselves falling back a little bit, then they need to go ahead and start making a little bit different push, maybe come up with a different game plan. But right now, out in front, they just kind of have to play the golf course right now and keep that in their sights.
Well, that'll work there. Sitting at 8 under. That's a good-looking shot there. Putting for birdie here. Never up, never in, as they say, Rich. Okay, let's head to the next. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. We have a par 4 on this one.
Don't you dare.
Oh, he's going to be grateful with that one. That one could have been in a worse outcome than what it is. His second shot here.
Ow! Clanks it off the stick.
Always nice when you can just go ahead and tap one in for birdie. And after that hole, he'll move to 9 under for the event. The 13th is a par 3.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Going with the 5-iron here. This looks to be heading to the green.
With this wind, that's a thing of beauty.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
So close. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. He'll like the look at where he's standing on this leaderboard. This hole is a long par 4. Great shot. Playing this shot from about 180 yards. And he's safely on the green. This putt to get to 10 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
Putting for a par here. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Oh, that was pummeled. Great drive. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
Fairways and greens. Easy game, isn't it?
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
Appears to have overcooked this one. 3 feet to go here to the hole. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. That's 9 under par for the event. Teeing off here on the 16th hole.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Trying to get to 11 under with this putt. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
This one's heading on a pretty nice line, I feel.
Yeah, that was really nicely judged from there.
That will drop, and it will extend the lead. He's currently sitting in first place. So another impressive display on top of the leaderboard, though, Rich, is plenty to play for.
It is a satisfying position to be on top of the leaderboard through 3 rounds.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are delighted to welcome you to this year's Q School Final. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. Glad to have you back with us. And Rich, our featured player has been performing extremely well in this Q School Final. And that certainly bodes well for next season.
Well, right now they're comfortably inside the top 20, so keeping that Corn Ferry Tour for next year shouldn't be a problem, but they want to push forward and get one of those top 5 spots.
Opting for the 6 iron. That's right out of the copybooks. Exquisite.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Trying to get to 16 under with this putt. And he's down there. You got to read.
Gently does it. It's downhill, breaking off to the right-hand side here.
Ooh, slow down. Just 3 feet to the cup. That's disappointing to have to settle for the bogey there. And that was a bogey by our leader. So the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. It looked like it came out of a cannon. Playing this shot from about 170 yards out. Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? They're going to like the look of this one. That's in the circle of friendship. And this putt coming up for his par. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Holding steady in first place after that one. Here we are on the par 4, 15th hole. Well played, mate. Standing over his second shot. Didn't quite have the right stuff there.
Lots of greens in regulation today for this player, but not so on this occasion.
He's had a tough time of it on the greens here today. Hopefully all that'll change right here.
This putt, it's to save the par.
Didn't quite judge the speed on that one. Four feet to the cup.
This for a bogey.
That one went a fair bit distance by the hole. And the putt drops, now 11 under, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard. After that, on the tee now, the 16th, and it's a par 5. Good shot there, Beamer. And he's setting this one up from almost the same spot as yesterday on this hole.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
Putting for birdie.
Opa.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
Fala aí, mano, beleza?
Up or down on the leaderboard for this player. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Well, there's a very good reason why he's leading this tournament, and that's Exhibit A. What an opportunity to make a birdie.
Ganhou quantas partidas no Fortnite?
I've got it going right to left here.
Ooh, not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently 12 under for the event. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4.
That is right down the sprinkler line.
From about 130 yards here. Going with the pitching wedge here. Now that looked pretty good the whole way.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
This putt to take home the title. Just missing the birdie there. Not the end of the world. There's another chance here to close out the victory. And they've done it. What an effort that is, winning Q School in what's a pressure-packed tournament.
Yes, hats off, but listen, it really doesn't matter, Luke. You finish first or you finished 5th, you still get your tour card. You still have an amazing opportunity next year. Hats off to the winner, but hats off to all the players getting through.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Q School final champion. What a life-changing moment for our featured player, Rich.
What an incredible accomplishment. Great win. Gives you so much more confidence heading to that first PGA Tour start.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now.